Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Star. I'm a 34-year-old mom who loves makeup. And today I thought that we would do a get ready with me using my fall palettes. So if that seems like something you're interested in, then just keep on watching. Okay, so today I thought we would do a get ready with me using a palette that I consider a fall palette. Now, I am posting a video. I don't know if it's going to be up before this one or what. I don't know which one I'm going to put up first, but it's going to be my favorite fall palettes. And so I wanted to do a look using some of the palettes that I consider fall. Now, I'm not going to show you all of those palettes. You're going to have to watch that video. But I am going to give you a little sneak peek using the one, with the one that we're going to be using today, which is the Morphe 35M Ball Smooth palette. I love this palette for fall. I got to get rid of this sheet. I don't know. I hate this. This is what it looks like. And it has all of these beautiful greens, cranberries, purples. Like, it's perfect for fall. So, I thought we would put this on my eyes and just talk. I might be using some other products that you might have seen a couple of times on my channel, and then maybe some newer stuff. So the first thing I'm going to do, and I have to get a mirror. Sorry guys, you guys know that it's kind of hard because I'm sitting back from my vanity, so I can try to get this at the best angle for you guys. So this is my Alter Ego Eyeshadow Primer. It's not a bad primer, but it's also not my favorite. I don't really have a primer in my collection right at this moment that I'm like in love with. So there's that. All right. Now, the only thing that I have to say about this Morphe palette is it doesn't have a mirror, obviously, which isn't always a huge deal, but that just means I have to use a different palette. So I think we're going to go with grungy, like, greens on my eyes today. And we're going to go in with this shade right here, this green, to start off with. And I know a lot of people, especially on YouTube, don't like Morphe's eyeshadow formula. They don't like how, I guess, they perceive the brand. But I like their eyeshadows. I know that when I use one of these palettes, I'm going to get a good look. I don't have trouble blending. None of the stuff's patchy. Honestly, I haven't had a problem with the pigmentation at all. People say that they're not pigmented. All the palettes I got from Morphe, even their old ones, they're, like their 35O and stuff, when I had those, I mean, I found they were pigmented. I know that a lot of people have trouble with, like, the color stories because there's so many browns in it. And that I can see. And then their palettes being bigger, but, like, 35 pan palettes and then, like, more than half the shades are brown. So, I get that. But as far as, like, performance-wise, I don't have a problem with it. I like Morphe. And obviously, I'm not one of these people that are going to be pushing a code or anything with Morphe because I'm, like, an extremely tiny channel. So, but if it's something that you've been interested in and you just haven't pulled the trigger because of what people on YouTube say, I mean, for what it's worth, for what my 2 cents are, I mean, I like the brand. And I don't know of anything controversial, like, that they've done as far as, other than the fact that they have that, like, influencer, you know, program. And I think a while ago, like, people said that they were, what's it called? Hang on, the word will come to me. Private labeled. Which a lot of brands start off as private labeled. And everybody's like, well, yeah, but they should have, like, claimed they were private labeled. Why? Other brands don't. So, but anyway, that's just, I don't like to be controversial on my channel, but I just want you guys to know I personally like the brand. Okay, so I went in with that shade on a Jessup 228 Luxe Crease. Guys, I like these Jessup brushes. You can get them on Amazon. They're extremely affordable. And I just they're good. And now I'm going to go in with my Morphe M433. And we're going to go in with this shade right here. This like grungy green. And I know everybody uses the word grungy green. It's like kind of, what can you say to describe that? So, today is actually Labor Day. And I have no plans except to get these videos filmed for you guys. And then I gotta go to the grocery store because I haven't been able to do that during the week since I started work. So, and then we went to the lake on Saturday after the football game. And then stayed yesterday. And now we're back. My son's Pop Warner team, unfortunately, lost their football game. But they played a great game. I'm so proud of all of my boys on that team. And if you didn't watch my last video, obviously, my hair is different. I went and got it done. And also, I told you guys my curtains. I got new curtains for like fall and Halloween for back here. I'm excited. I know you guys are tired of seeing that, but until I was sure like about my YouTube and all of that, I didn't want to like go out and purchase a ton of stuff. So like my background, my husband made, it's not like the background stuff you get off of Amazon, which that'll probably be like my next purchase. So my husband just hung like a rod up there for me to use for now. And I'm going to hopefully in the next month or so purchase a couple soft boxes to go in here too so that the lighting's better. But I also need to get a better camera. So there's a lot of stuff that I need for YouTube. But for right now, this is okay. And I appreciate all you guys that stick around with me, even though my lighting may not be the best and my editing may not be the best. It's a learn as you go process. And like I said, I just want to be in front of the camera just, you know, for the mamas that like makeup and have crazy kids. And, you know, I mean, sometimes we just need like us time. I know as moms, especially, you know, stay-at-home moms, you get so wrapped up in your kids that you don't have time to do anything. But sometimes you'll get those moments like right in the morning or right as after the kids go to bed that you just want to sit down and like watch YouTube. That was me. And a lot of the people on YouTube I watched either didn't have kids or their editing was so professional that when their kids ran downstairs, like you didn't know. And that's not realistic. That's not life. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe I'm just rambling, but I just, you know, I'm looking for a tiny, no, that's not it. Guys, I have brushes everywhere. We're going to go with this one. This is the ColourPop E5. And we're going to use this very dark green right here. But like I said, I don't know. I love watching like people that have YouTube channels that like talk about their kids and stuff like that. And that might not be for everybody, but then again, this channel is not going to be for everybody. So, all right. And so I'm just putting this in the outer V. And like, I'm not doing, like I said, a crazy look, which if you watch I don't really do crazy looks on my YouTube. All of those you can see on my Instagram. So I do some pretty cool looks over on my Instagram. It's Starlight Beauty 3. So if you want to see like crazy winged liner, crazy colors together, you know, stuff like that, just go check me out over there because I'm always doing something for over there. I actually need, after I get home today, I need to do a couple of reels for the upcoming week. Can you guys see me? I hope I'm not in. All right, so now I'm going to go back in with that M4, nope, wrong brush. That M433 with no additional product, and I'm just going to blend out the edge just a little bit so that I don't have any harsh lines, as most YouTubers say. And then I think I am going to take a little more product, the first color we used on my Jessup brush, and just go back over the edge a little bit because I kind of feel like I lost some in the inner corner right here. And the thing about that eyeshadow primer, I'm so used to, because I've been using my MAC paint pot until I used it up, obviously, is it like completely covered the veins and stuff in my eyes. And this one doesn't, obviously. So I'm trying to use up my other eye primers, but I think in reality, I'm probably going to go back and purchase another MAC paint pot because that's kind of like my favorite. I've tried the like Beauty Bay one that was supposed to be like white, but I find my stuff comes out patchy with that. It doesn't even matter. Like I even tried setting it with like a cream shade or whatever, and it didn't work. So for the lid, what do I want to do? I can do one of these greens. I can do an orange. I can do a purple. You know what? Let's do one of these purples. Because I feel like that would be kind of interesting. Let's see which purple. That's some of the swatches. Let's go with this one. All right, so that one is this shade right here. And what did I do with my makeup towel? Here it is. Hang on, let me wipe off this. And I'm just going to go in with a BH flat like shader brush. And coat my brush with it. And where is... Guys, I'm sorry. I know I'm all over the place. That's how I am. So I'm going to spray my brush. That might have been too much. And we're just going to put this on the lid. And if you guys are new, I have hooded lids. So everything I do is going to transfer above my crease. Unless I use a glitter glue. And I don't want to use a glitter glue today. So, if it transfers, that's why. And it's not a big deal to me. And just be aware if you don't want, like, shimmer to transfer on your lid, if you have hooded eyelids, just use a glitter glue. And... but that's not the eyeshadow's fault. I mean, look how pigmented that is. And yeah, I sprayed my brush, but I spray my brush with everything. I even spray my brush with Natasha Denona, Pat McGrath. Like, that's not, I'm not having to do it because it's Morphe. I just do it. So. And I hardly got any fallout. And look at that. That is such a pretty fall eye look, in my opinion. The purple might be over the top for some people, but like I said, I'm going to the grocery store. I'll rock this at the grocery store. Okay, so let's move on for right now. And we're going to go back in. Let's see. We're going to go in with this NYX Marshmallow Primer. I talked about it in my haul. I actually had one of those little free mini things that they gave you. And I liked it so much that I bought the full-size one. And it just, oh, it smells so good. I mean, some of you guys might not like fragrant. I mean, I'm not like a huge fragrant person, but it's also not like the end of the world if something's fragrant, unless it's like extremely, extremely strong and like continues to smell on my face for a while. So, okay. Hey, do you guys like my shirt? I'm already feeling the Halloween vibes up here. It says, Michael Myers Butcher Shop. Always fresh. I always buy tons of t-shirts during Halloween time so that I can wear them. Of course, now that I have my job, I can't wear those t-shirts like I could at my other job. So, there is that, which that's kind of a bummer, but I can wear them on the weekends still and when I'm filming. All right, so I'm taking my Huda Glowish and my Lancome mix. They're having the 21 Days of Beauty going on now at Ulta. And yesterday's, the only thing about this is if you don't set it this way, and like, because you need to pump it this way, it doesn't, there we go. It doesn't come out sometimes. And where's my beauty blender? All right. Anyway, they're having the 21 Days of Beauty sale going on right now at Ulta, obviously. And I bought that Estee Lauder foundation that they had. I also bought some of those Cover FX, like the blush and the bronzers. I've actually never purchased those. I mean, I always heard they were good, but it was like, and I figured they're usually on sale at the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, but I figured I'd go ahead and get them this year to try out. Oh, one of my children are coming downstairs. Which child is it? I bet you it's my little one. Hello, Garrett.
What?
I'm going to go ahead and blend this in and see what my kid wants, and I'll be back. Okay. I'm back. Now my little clicker's not working. That cuts my camera on. He just wanted to ask me why he didn't have to go to school today. He didn't understand. I was trying to tell him because it was a holiday. All right. Let's see. I think that's blended. Okay. All right. So, I don't even know what I was talking about before. Ugh. Mom brain. Like, you start talking about stuff and then, what was I talking about? Oh, the Estee Lauder foundation. So, I bought that. And then I bought those Cover FX things. And then, what else did I buy? I think I bought one more thing, but for the life of me, I can't remember what it is right now. And I'm looking for concealer. Okay. Guys, if you stay on my channel and you subscribe, we're a hot mess over here. And I don't foresee that changing. All right, so this is the MAC concealer that I used in my last one. I change my face makeup up every 2 weeks when I do my Shop My Stash. So usually if you're seeing me use the same 2 products in a row, that's because that's what's in my Shop My Stash. Unless it's like new and I want to try it on camera. But like I told you guys in a lot of other videos, I am not a foundation review channel because I'm terrible at matching and picking foundations. And I usually don't know if I like a foundation or not until it's almost gone. So that's just how that is. I have to try them with different primers, different powders, different concealers, you know, all the different stuff. And by the time I hit that sweet spot where your face looks amazing, then those products are almost gone. So that's just how that is. So for like foundation reviews from me, you'd probably want to check out like my empties videos. So, okay. So that's where we're at. And I actually am going to cream contour today. Now, I didn't pick out any cream products in my last Shop My Stash because I haven't been using cream stuff very much. So I'm going to use my e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette. It's what it looks like right now. It's really messy. It's in a Project Pan. And I'm not going in with, well, that actually was a lot. I'm not going to go in with a lot, but then I do. And then I just put it around all the places. And then I take my sponge. Because I don't want to be like overly contoured today. I've tried that's, what was it called? You know, Tati did a whole thing with Scott Barnes, like, years ago, and they called it Snatchel. So I don't know if that's, like, the actual term for it, but that's always what I've called it. Where you actually put, like, your concealer and your cream contour and all that stuff down, and then you put the foundation over the top of it. I've actually done that a couple of times, but I don't know. I don't think it's for me. And then I'm going to go in with my ColourPop Between the Sheets. This is also in a project pan. And I've gotten a pretty good bit of use out of this. I love the Super Shock blushes. They're my favorite formula from them. I love it more than those cheek dews that they got going on right now. Those are like barely there blushes, in my opinion. The ones that came out in that Lush Live collection were a little better than their original ones. But, guys, I got the Tinkerbell collection coming to me. I probably, by the time I get around to getting it, I'm sorry. No one's going to care anymore. But, I have it, and I'll probably still review it. Alright, so we're going to go in with my, this is not Pretty Vulgar. I've actually used up that powder. This is the RCMA No Color powder that is in here. And we're going to set my face with that. But I want to talk about, I'm a little upset right now. I bought the Be Perfect Carnival 4 that came out. What is it called? The Antidote or whatever. I bought it the day it came out on August 31st. Today is, what, the 5th or the 6th? And I hadn't got a, like, I got a, like, order confirmation that I ordered. I ordered it from the U.S. website, so it would get here faster. And I was supposed to get it when it shipped in 3 days. Well, it hasn't shipped yet. So, I, like, sent a message asking them, like, when it would ship. I don't usually like to, like, complain about stuff like that, but I'm really wanting to get it so I can film with it for you guys, especially since I think that would be, like, a great fall palette. And nobody ever responded to me, which isn't, like, a huge deal. But then I got on Instagram today, and I've seen all of these people whose stuff has been shipped, and somehow it's been lost. And then other people's who still haven't shipped. And I know it was like a huge launch and stuff, but I don't know. Now I'm starting to feel kind of like what's going on. A lot of people are seeming to have a problem. One of the people I followed on Instagram, stuff said it got shipped. Theirs got shipped the day they ordered it on the 1st. And they still haven't received it, even though they paid for, like, that expedited 3-day shipping. Which, I got 3-day shipping. But it only works after your package has shipped. So, technically, I'm still processing. And I'm like, how? She ordered hers a day after I ordered mine. And yet, hers shipped out already. But they lost her package. According to, I think, like, Royal Mail, because she's in the UK or whatever, they're saying that the tracking label was made, but it was never actually sent. And then Be Perfect is saying it is sent, but tracking's not going to update until they attempt to deliver it. What's the point of having tracked shipping if you can't actually track it? I don't know. So, she's upset, rightly so, but now I'm kind of upset. We're going to go in with this Physicians Formula Butter Coffee. I've swatched this, but I haven't actually put this on my face. Oh my god, that was powdery. It does smell like coffee. That was a lot more powdery. Is that correct? I don't know if that's correct. Than the butter bronzer. Ooh, but I like that tone. And it smells like coffee, which you guys I know I love my coffee. I'm coffee obsessed. I'm actually going to go get a coffee from Starbucks. So my husband's actually off today too, since it's Labor Day. I don't know what's going on with me today. He's actually off because it's Labor Day too, so he's gonna watch the kids so I can go grocery shop by myself. Any mama knows. That's like a vacation. Just like so excited. I don't have all these, I don't have all my kids screaming they want this in the store and throwing crap in the buggy and then having to tell them they can't have it and then them having a meltdown in the store. And I can actually go in, get what I want, and get out. But anybody who's a mama knows you're not going to go in, get what you want, and get out. You are going to walk every single aisle and look at everything, even if it takes you 3 hours, because that's the only time you're going to get without your kids. I love my kiddos. They are amazing little men. So if you guys don't know, I work in specialized education. And my boys are so good to my kids. It just gives my mama heart some happiness. All right, so I just used bronzer, so now we're going to use blush. I don't have any new blushes that I haven't really used. I haven't been on a huge blush kick lately, but that's because I did that declutter and I had like so many blushes. So we're going to go with these same two ColourPop blushes, look at them and see which one I'm going to pick. I'm going to go with the like peachier tone today. But anyway, did you guys order this Stacey Marie Carnival palette? And if you did, has yours already shipped? Have you already gotten it? Do you at least have a tracking number? Are you guys seeing people having trouble with it on your Instagram? Like, I want to know, am I being silly? Or, I mean, it's only been a week, right? And really you can't count today. And then you can't count like Saturday and Sunday because those aren't working days. So really it's been 5 days. So that's not terrible. But I just really wanted to get that video out for you guys. Because you know how it is on YouTube. Like, not that I'm obsessed with, like, numbers and stuff on YouTube. Because, like I said, I'm just doing it to have fun. But something's not going to be new anymore if I have to wait 2 weeks to get it. And then everybody's kind of over it. And you guys probably wouldn't watch it. Like, I don't know if you guys are even going to watch this one. Because it's not a brand new eyeshadow palette that I'm using. But I just figured since it was, like, one of my favorite fall palettes, and considering fall's coming up, maybe you guys will watch it. Going back in with the same old Becca Vanilla Quartz. I follow a lot of people on YouTube that use the same makeup over and over again, and I love watching it when they use the same stuff because it means they love those products. It's not like somebody using one thing on the video, saying they love it, it's their favorite, and then you never see them use it again, right? So I follow Emma Fleming and Make Me Up Missa. They both use like their stuff over and over again all the time. That was way too much. Oh, I just dropped my highlighter brush. Highlight right there. I gotta tone that down. Okay. And now we're going to use my ColourPop No Filter Setting Mist. Close up of my face. But I watch them and they use their stuff all the time. I actually like Angelica Nyqvist, even though she posts a lot of new content, she occasionally goes, well, she goes back and does all of her, like, when she did hauls, what she thought about them. But then you'll see her talk about the same products in other videos too. So it's not like she uses it once and you never hear about it again. No. So I like her. Who else? There's a lot of people that use stuff over and over again, but I can't watch YouTube. Like, okay, so I did my palette declutter, right? And I flat out like told you guys in that, like, I used this a couple times. I used this a couple times. I didn't like tell you guys, oh my God, this is my favorite palette. And obviously all I've ever done is swatch it. I don't like those. Like, how swatches don't mean anything, and putting it on your eyes just one time, like, there's so many other factors that go in there. So when I say I love that Morphe palette, it's because I use that every fall, like, a bunch of times. No matter that I have 300 and something palettes, I still always go back to that one. I'm trying to decide. I don't know if that freaked you guys out when I did it. on camera last time. If you guys don't want to see me do my pencil in my waterline, let me know, and I can just like cut the camera off and do that and come back. I know it's boring for some people too. All right, and that was just my little Urban Decay pencil. I need to sharpen it again, but that's where we're at. And now we're going to do my lower lash line, and we're just going to go in with the same green colors that we used. I'm going to start with the darkest and use I need to do something about these brushes. I probably need to do a brush declutter, but in reality, like, I don't want to get rid of any of my brushes because I hardly ever wash, and so I always need the brushes until I wash them. And I have gotten rid of some that I've never actually used because they don't work with my eye shape. Like I said, I have hooded lids, and they're somewhat small, like my eyes in general. So I can't use a lot of the like bigger brushes. I know there was one that came in like the Jaclyn Hill one. It's like a huge eyeshadow blending brush. I actually use that for highlight because I can't use it for my eye. And I take mine down a little bit lower than most people for two reasons. One, I hate doing my lower lash line. I don't feel like I can ever get it right, no matter what brushes I use. But two, like, I have a lot of fine lines under there, and I find that, like, eyeshadow usually covers it up and doesn't make it so noticeable unless you're using certain colors, and then it's like, bam, in your face, like, hey, you're getting old. All right, so... But you don't have to take yours down that far if you don't want to. All right, that's what that's looking like. I don't know why I sounded like I screamed right there. And then we're just going to go in with this highlight shade right here. And highlight the inner corner. I still need to do the review on this Beauty Bay palette. But I want to keep trying it because everybody says it's so great. And I want to make sure that I have all of my thoughts in order before I come on here. And like I said, I'm not one of those that's just going to use the palette like 2 or 3 times or say, hey, I did 4 looks with this palette. So even though I didn't use all the shades, I can promise you that it's like, no. I'm going to use all the shades, and I'm going to use them several times before I come back on here and review it for you guys. Because even though it's only a $15 palette, and actually I think it's out of stock right now anyway, so I might just go ahead and film the review, but then wait to put it up until it's back in stock, because otherwise what's the point of reviewing it if nobody can get it? But I'm going to make sure that I've used them all like a couple of times, because there's no reason for you guys to spend your money on something, especially if it's based off my recommendation, which if you buy stuff right now, like, I doubt it would be off of my recommendation, but still, I don't want to say, hey, go spend this $15 and then you get it and it's absolutely not what you wanted or what I told you it was. This is just my e.l.f. Lash Princess mascara. And actually, I don't like putting mascara on my lower lash line. I just do it for you guys because I always get stuff on my lower lash line no matter what I do. I've watched tons of YouTube videos, had tons of people tell me like what to do not to get it to go down. Every mascara, even my favorite one, which is the Lash Princess, they all do it. So, that's what we're looking like. So now we're going to do my brows, which you guys know I'm not like a huge brow person, so this will be quick. But, you know, if I'm going to... We're mamas, and with the way everything is right now, we can't afford just to be spending money on stuff unless we are, like, pretty sure that it's going to be, like, amazing. And if it's not going to be amazing, I don't want you guys to go buy it. Because you guys have seen my collection. And I'm actually going to do a things I regret purchasing. A lot of those things that I regret purchasing, I bought based off of YouTubers' recommendations. A lot of the stuff I got rid of in my declutter, I decluttered them, and they were YouTube recommendations or BoxyCharm stuff, which that's why I canceled my BoxyCharm subscription, because I felt like I had the regular BoxyCharm and I had the premium. And hang on, I gotta fix my camera. I think it's... Guys, I'm so sorry. I think my camera was falling for the last couple of minutes while I was putting... I think it was getting lower and lower. And I think there's a screw or something that needs to be tightened up. I'm gonna have to get my husband to, like, check on that for me. I don't even know what I was saying. Once again, I lost my train of thought. That's what happens. I think I was talking about BoxyCharm. Anyway, I was spending like $60 a month, and either I already had some of the stuff, or like I just didn't like the stuff, or it was nice, but it's not stuff I would have purchased. Like, here's the thing. If it was like $60 worth of stuff that I was interested in trying, that'd be one thing. But even though the boxes had values of over $100, like, I couldn't find $60 worth of stuff that, like, interested me to, like, keep them. So I think I canceled when they had that Anastasia box that was coming out in premium or whatever, because I already had the palettes. And it was like, yeah, I could have got it and I could have, like, done a giveaway with you guys. But then none of the other stuff was stuff that I was, like, really interested in wanting to try. So I was just like, whatever. And I actually have palettes. I actually have a thing, a giveaway thing. I'm trying to, like, my goal is to hit so many subscribers on Instagram before I do that. So if you guys are, like, interested in a giveaway, you guys need to go over there and follow me on Instagram, because that's where I'm going to do my next giveaway at. As soon as I hit the subscribers I need. All right, so I'm done with the eyes. Now let's move on to lips. And like I said, I had pulled all of these Too Faced ones. I can't wait for my Ulta order to get here with the new Too Faced one. Which one do I want to try? I don't want that one. I don't want that one. So I'm missing a couple. Where are those? Sellout. No, that's too pink. Queen Bee. No, don't want that one. Gingerbread Girl. This is a really pretty fall color, but I don't think you can get this color anymore. Let's see. Caramel Apple. It's not as deep as... We're just going to go with Sugar Cookie. I know, it's like... But that's what we're doing. And guys, when I use matte lipsticks, I do sometimes use a lip liner, but I'm not today. I'm not a lip liner person. I'm not an eyebrow person, and I'm not a lip liner person. I have them, but I couldn't even begin to tell you which lip liners are the best ones and which ones aren't. Okay, it is. Sorry, guys. You know I can't talk when I'm doing that. Okay. So here's the finished look using the Morphe 35M Boss Mood Palette. And I like it. Like I said, you can do really editorial looks with this. You can do really simple looks with this. You know, maybe I'll come back on here with another one of these palettes. Or maybe I'll use this one again. Maybe do a halo eye. Maybe I will do something crazy on here with you guys. But I'm definitely going to be using these on my Instagram, doing some reels with them. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching. Remember, makeup is just for fun. It's not meant to be judgmental. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.